If you're in your 50s and you're struggling with your weight, your sleep, your knees, your hips, and all the rest of it, I can help you, okay? Few things. First of all, I get it. Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt. I'm 67 now, so I'm way past this. This is typical menopausal type symptoms, and a bioidentical approach to hormones is perhaps something you should be looking into. It doesn't have to be expensive like the pellet therapy. You can get some bioidentical replacement, just the transdermal patches and the progesterone at night makes a world of difference and will help a lot. It will help with sleep, and it will help with the brain fog and all the rest of it. I'm a big believer. I've been on bioidenticals since I was about 52. So for a long time, and yes, under doctor's care and all of that. And it's just been it's a game changer. There's estrogen receptors in your brain and in your bones. And isn't it interesting after post-menopause and also in your heart, that's when dementia for women goes up. That's when hips start to break, and also heart issues for women. Interesting. So I just look at that, and I think that's a very interesting connection there. The other thing that you can do as far as your sleep, get yourself on a sleep schedule, practice good sleep hygiene, and stop being a scroller at night and all of that. It all interferes with sleep. Melatonin, a little bit of melatonin at night. I use sleepy time tea as well. That also helps. The whole thing is that your sleep needs to be treated as more than just, I got to go to bed, I guess I'm tired now, or whatever. You have to get yourself on a schedule. You have to honor the circadian clock that's inside of you. We all have it. From 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. is when your body does all the healing. And if you can get yourself to bed earlier, that's also when the deep sleep happens. And it's a game changer when you understand that. About your knees and your hips and all the rest of it, a very, very clean diet. I'm not a big believer in diets at all. I think it's ridiculous. But lots of protein, you want to be eating high protein. You want to be eating a lot of green leafy vegetables and all the rest of that. You just need to be really careful and cautious about any kind of highly processed foods because they don't do us any favors. And also they promote inflammation, which your knees and your hips are probably letting you know. Yes, indeed, that happens. You might want to start taking some curcumin. You might want to start taking some collagen. You might want to start really thinking about up-leveling your self-care routine because you can't do what you did at 50 and at 55 either. I mean, as you get older, you need to increase your self-care. And you spend the time doing it, or you pay the price not. And I promise you, if I told you what my routine was, you would just say, oh, I would never take that many supplements. Oh, I would never do this and I would never do that. And I'd say, fine. But for a woman who's 67, I get around pretty good. I play 2 hours of competitive pickleball several times a week. I lift weights, I walk my dog, and I don't have any pain anywhere. That's unusual. But it's also the result of doing the right things. And this is what I'm trying to say to you. It's time to evaluate what you're doing. It's time to evaluate every single thing on that list right here that you gave me and start looking at what is it that I can do to make a difference. Because there's a ton that is in your control that you are not doing now. But if you do it, it will change everything. Hand to God.